So, it's been 5 days. Time to open these up and move them along. I'm going to start with the quote-unquote jasper, because I don't have to deal with beads on this one. Let's take this outside and get a better look. So there's how it looks so far. I think that's coming along pretty well. It's nice and smooth. A little bit of rough in there that I didn't quite get off with the saw, but I'll just have to brush that out really well to make sure there's no grit in it. Yeah, overall, it's coming along all right. Huh, that looks like hematite. I'll grab a magnet and check it, see if it's magnetite. Yep, definitely magnetite. Interesting. Yeah, there's more of it. Yeah. Definitely attracts the magnet. Fascinating. Like I say, I never collected this stuff, so I had no idea really what was going on. So I'm gonna get these cleaned up, get them into stage 2, and then we'll move on to the spectrolite. So going into stage 2, which is gonna be a 150-220 grit, silicon carbide. So this stuff is a lot drier than the lower tone grit. So I tried to be more careful with it to not plume it and not get it up in the air. Five more days, we'll check on this one again. Alright, so here's the spectrolite. Hopefully, it's not just a pile of mush in there. So I like to pour it out with water just to give it a little bit more cushion. So we've got a pretty big buildup of sludge at the bottom. So that means that some of the grit ended up getting caught down there and wasn't effective. Running for longer isn't going to help that, and I didn't really want to use less grit than I put in, so yeah, that's not so good. All right. Oh, let's take a look at this in the sun.
Okay. Yeah, that's looking alright. I have a hard time seeing if it flashes in the camera or not, but hopefully we get some. I sure can see it. Yeah, some of them I wasn't really able to form any kind of shape. I was just hoping that they're gonna make it through. Look at that, eh? Boy, I hope you can see that. Look at that, eh? This one was one of those almost transparent ones. Like, I know it's hard to see, but I can see several millimeters into that rock, even with all those fractures. And it flashes. So far, so good. So let's get this back on the roll.
So, definitely need lots of beads again. But I think I'm going to run it a little bit longer this time. Hopefully I can get a little bit better smoothness on some of the surfaces. I just didn't want to shape them on the saw to the point where they were going to completely blow up in the tumblers. So, making do with what I got, but some of it's just unbelievably beautiful. So, hopefully it gets all the way to the end with some of it. Right on. So this one I'll probably let run for 7 days, and hopefully by then they're a little bit smoother and still intact. So stay tuned.